Uh, we're just gonna do. So since we're getting towards the tail end of the video, Nick, I want you to give me your AL and NLCS predictions, and then we'll do predictions on that, and then obviously we'll finish off with the World Series winner and MVP.
Yeah, for the NLCS, I think it's gonna be. I think this is a hot take. I think it's between Padres and the Cubs. I don't think the Dodgers make it because these other teams, they want a chance to get into the World Series before they go into that inevitable lockout. So I really think the Cubs and the Padres are hungry, and I think they make the NLCS. And out of the American League, I think we have a repeat of last year. Seattle and the Blue Jays. Not much else to say. I mean, both teams are hungry. Both lost in brutal ways in the World Series and the ALCS. So I think it's a repeat of last year's ALCS.
Okay. For the National League, I'm gonna go with uh I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Braves. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid with them this year, and I think they at least get back to the championship series. Uh, and then to face them, I like the Cubs, but I'm gonna go with the San Diego Padres. I like the Padres last year. Obviously, they failed to disappoint me in the when I predicted them to win the World Series, but that's just besides the point. Uh, but yeah, I like the Padres and the Braves, and then in the American League, there's there's so much in me right now, but I'd be called a complete dumbass if I did this. There's so much in me right now that I want to put the Athletics in the ALCS, dude, because I know it's crazy, but I feel like that they're this team this year that just could be the team of destiny and make it way farther than they could. But I'm gonna hold back from my heart to my brain. I'm gonna go with the rematch of the Blue Jays and the Mariners. They didn't get any different. They're still elite teams, and they're gonna be able to run it back, hopefully in another great series in the ALCS. But that brings us to the World Series matchup. Who do you have facing off in the 2026 World Series?
My World Series matchup is the Chicago Cubs and the Seattle Mariners.
Okay. For me, I have the Atlanta Braves and the Seattle Mariners too. I have the Mariners. I think they're a great team. The Blue Jays, I think we'll be able to get back, but I think that offense that they really need will fail up the show because Bo Bichette was amazing in the World Series, and I think losing that piece of him, I think is going to be huge. So, but to finish off the video, who do you have winning the World Series, and who is your World Series MVP?
I have the Seattle Mariners winning the World Series, and my World Series MVP is, along with his AL Cy Young, Brian Wu. I think he starts two games in the World Series. I think the World Series goes to seven. I think Wu starts two games, and I think he's outstanding in both. Brian Wu is my World Series MVP, along with the Seattle Mariners being the World Series champion, bringing home that first title to Seattle, along with what the Seahawks just did.